From Awadh Ojha joining Aam Aadmi Party to farmers' Delhi Chalo March and Cyclone Fengal updates. Here are the major stories of the day in this news wrap. Let's get started. In a major development, renowned UPSC educator Awadh Ojha, popularly known as Ojha Sir, has joined the Aam Aadmi Party in New Delhi. The announcement came on Monday during a formal event attended by AAP National Convener Arvind Kejriwal and former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. Listen to him as he shares the reasons behind his move to join AAP and what it means for his future in politics.
जय हिंद फ्रेंड्स। सबसे पहले मैं आम आदमी पार्टी और आम आदमी पार्टी के सर प्रमुख अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, मनीष सिसोदिया जी, सबको सहृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं कि उन्होंने मुझे राजनीति में आकर शिक्षा के लिए काम करने का अवसर दिया है। शिक्षा एक ऐसा माध्यम है जो परिवार, समाज और राष्ट्र की आत्मा है। जितने भी देश दुनिया में महान हुए, उनकी पृष्ठभूमि में कहीं ना कहीं शिक्षा का योगदान रहा। तो मैं आज अपनी इस राजनीतिक पारी की शुरुआत पर आप सबसे ये बात साझा करना चाहता हूं, जैसा कि हमारे नेता मनीष सिसोदिया जी ने कहा कि अगर मुझे राजनीति और शिक्षा में से कुछ चुनना हो तो मैं निश्चित तौर पर शिक्षा को चुनूंगा। ऐसा ही कुछ उद्देश्य मेरा भी है और राजनीति में आकर शिक्षा का विकास मेरा सर्वोत्तम उद्देश्य है। धन्यवाद।
Delhi NCR residents face severe traffic congestion on Monday morning as farmers marched towards the capital. In response, Noida authorities issued a traffic advisory announcing heightened security measures and barricading at all borders connecting Gautam Budh Nagar to Delhi. This move, coordinated with Delhi police, aimed to manage the situation amid the farmers' protest march.
The ongoing farmer agitation is centered around five critical demands, highlighting the growing discontent among the agrarian community over land acquisition policies and compensation issues. Fair compensation for acquired land. Farmers are demanding a 64.7% increase in compensation under the provisions of the old land acquisition law for plots acquired before January 1st, 2014. For acquisitions made after this date, they insist on compensation that is 4 times the prevailing market rate. Allocation of the plots. The agitation calls for 10% of plots to be allocated to farmers under earlier acquisitions. For land acquired after 2014, they demand that the allocation be increased to 20%, ensuring a fair share for those impacted. Rehabilitation benefits. Farmers seek government backed job opportunities and rehabilitation benefits, particularly for the children of landless farmers who often bear the brunt of displacement without adequate support systems. Implementation of committee recommendations. Protesters are pressing the government to act on the recommendations made by the Higher Power Committee, which proposed measures to address issues related to land acquisition and farmer welfare comprehensively. Proper settlement for populated areas. Ensuring the settlement of populated areas affected by acquisition is a top priority. Farmers want the government to guarantee humane relocation and resettlement for communities displaced due to developmental.
Cyclone Fengal has brought record breaking rainfall, with Tamil Nadu receiving a year's worth of rain in just 36 hours and Puducherry experiencing its highest 24-hour rainfall in 3 decades. The deluge caused severe flooding, disrupting the transportation and inundating residential areas. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin visited the affected areas, overseeing rescue operations that evacuated hundreds to safety. The IMD had predicted heavy rainfall to continue until December 2nd, issuing an orange alert for Kanchipuram due to the risk posed by overflowing dams.
Cyclone Fengol, which made landfall on Saturday, is now a depression and continues to weaken over north coastal Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, the IMD said on Monday. However, heavy rains still continue to lash parts of the state and the Union Territory, disrupting normal life and causing widespread flooding in Villupuram and Kodalur. Efforts are on to rescue stranded citizens from flood-affected area in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu minister also inspected the flood-affected villages. Due to the impact of cyclone Fingol, Bengaluru may witness a generally cloudy sky and moderate rain with intermittent spells of heavy rain on Monday, according to IMD. According to the IMD forecast for the next 24 hours, the maximum and minimum temperatures are likely to be around 23 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius respectively. The IMD has issued an orange alert for southern Karnataka regions for Monday. The coastal and Malnad districts are likely to experience heavy rain with thunderstorms over the next 2 days. A yellow alert is in place for coastal districts for Monday and Tuesday. For more updates, keep watching the Indian Express.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi watches the Sabarmati Report today at 4 p.m. at the Bal Yogi Auditorium in Delhi. The film, which stars Vikrant Messi in the lead role, delves into the tragic events surrounding the 2002 Godhra train coach burning incident. The movie has already garnered significant attention from political figures across the nation. Listen to what Vikrant Messi said after this special screening.
एक अलग ही नर्वसनेस है, खुशी है एक्चुअली कि इन सब के साथ बैठ के फिल्म देखने का मौका मिला। जैसे मैं पहले से कह रहा हूं, आज भी दोबारा कहना चाहूंगा देश की जनता से आपके माध्यम से कि प्लीज जाएं अपने सिनेमा घरों में, द साबरमती रिपोर्ट को देखें, अपना प्यार दें। और ये मेरे ख्याल से पर्सनली अगर आप मुझसे पूछें तो मेरी लाइफ का सबसे हाईएस्ट पॉइंट है मेरे करियर में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ बैठ के फिल्म देखना। Thank you so much.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has officially received an invitation from Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit India, with the dates for his trip expected to be finalized in early 2025, the Kremlin announced on Monday. This visit will mark Putin's first trip to India since the onset of the Russia-Ukraine war in February 2022. It forms part of the bilateral framework for reciprocal annual visits by the leaders of India and Russia, aimed at strengthening ties between the two nations. Watch our full report on this.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has accepted an invitation from Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit India in early 2025, marking the first visit since the onset of the Russia-Ukraine war, according to Kremlin. This visit is a part of an annual exchange of visits between the leaders of India and Russia. Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov confirmed the invitation, with dates to be finalized early next year. Putin's visit follows a structured diplomatic arrangement between the two nations. Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov said during a press briefing, and I quote, "Our leaders have an agreement to hold meetings once a year. This time it's our turn. We received Modi's invitation and we will certainly consider it positively. We will figure out the tentative dates early next year." End quote. 2 weeks ago, Kremlin Press Secretary Dmitry Peskov announced Putin's upcoming visit to India. He said during his video address at an event in New Delhi, and I quote, "We welcomed Prime Minister Modi twice this year and we hope that soon we will figure out the dates of the visit of President Putin to India." End quote. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Putin have maintained regular contact, meeting at international summits such as the BRICS Summit in October and the Russia-India Summit in July. PM Modi also visited Moscow in July and Kazan in October, where he emphasized India's support for peace in the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. In Kazan last month, Modi had once again told Putin that India was ready to help bring about a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict with Ukraine. PM Modi said, and I quote, "We are in constant touch on the issue of ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. As I said earlier, we believe that problems should be resolved in a peaceful manner." End quote. Modi also traveled to Kyiv in August and met Ukraine President Zelensky, asking him to sit with Putin to find a way out of the crisis. Putin's visit will further strengthen ties between India and Russia, following a history of productive diplomatic engagements and ongoing cooperation on global.
That's all for the day, but leaving you visuals from the full day rehearsal of the Navy on the occasion of Navy Day.
देवी और सज्जनों, अब हम मरीन कमांडोज द्वारा एक रोमांचक प्रदर्शन का साक्षी बनने वाले हैं, जहां वे अद्भुत कौशल और संबंधित शिवराज कुमार and Commander Anurag Singhal will expertly undertake the style maneuver with markers slung underneath. And now the markers fly away, hanging on to the seeking